Fate and free will are deep parts of faith. When understood correctly, they give peace to the heart and keep our sense of responsibility alive. Fate is God knowing everything and planning it. Free will is the small right to choose that God gave to humans within this great plan. Is it possible for God, who created the universe with such art, to leave human life random? Everything is recorded in a book by His knowledge. Fate does not take away our responsibility. Instead, it warns us that we are responsible for every choice and every step we take in life. Free will is weak, but with prayer and faith, it becomes strong. By trusting God's infinite will, a person finds true power and peace. You are like a traveler on a ship. The captain decides the route, but you are responsible for your own actions and choices on board. All good things come from God, but all evil and mistakes are the results of our own ego and choices. We must take the blame. Using fate as an excuse for sin is a lie. Saying it was my fate after doing wrong is avoiding truth because you chose that way. For a believer, fate is a source of comfort. By saying God's will be done, a believer leaves their heavy burdens to Him and feels light. Knowing there is wisdom in troubles saves you from despair. Seeing God's hand of mercy behind hardships is the best medicine for the soul. Fate is a comfort for the past and troubles. For the future and sins, we must use our free will and follow God's orders. Nothing happens without His permission. Even a leaf falls by His knowledge. This order gives the heart a strong sense of safety and trust. God is just. He never gives a burden we cannot carry. Fate is proof of this justice, and that everything is created with measure. Criticizing fate shows ignorance. Questioning God's wisdom is a mistake, like turning off the light and trying to walk in the dark. Humans are guests here. A guest accepts God's plan and enjoys His gifts with thanks, turning life into a place of true peace. The best fruit of free will is prayer. A soul that asks for God's help opens the bright doors of fate and finds shelter in mercy. Fate is knowing everything is in God's hands. This belief frees humans from serving others and makes them servants only to God. Every breath is written by fate. God is preparing us for an endless kingdom and giving value to our every moment with His mercy. For a heart that knows God, nothing is an accident. It reads a letter from God in every event and turns its world into paradise. Fate brings light to all parts of life. Following these laws means living in harmony with the universe, free from all suffocating worry. Our real duty is to read the universe book in God's name, discovering the wisdom in fate's pages and showing our love to Him. Let's turn to fate with total trust today. Take responsibility for your choices and turn your life into a place of beauty and peace. A life starting with God's name and trusting His plan is the promise of an endless spring. It is the bright and warm morning. Living with fate is eternal youth and endless happiness. To be satisfied with God's plan is the greatest and most lasting gain.